Hi students, welcome to maths class. Today let us see a new topic called linear inequations. What is meant by equation? What is meant by equation? Usually we use for equation is equal to, right? Is equal to. If one expression is containing the symbol is equal to, that is called the equation, right? An expression containing like greater than, how do we read this? Greater than or less than, greater than, less than, or greater than or equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, less than or equal to. Expressions containing these symbols are called inequations. Inequations, right? So expression containing the symbol, statements containing the symbol equal to, that is called equation. That means, for example, if ax plus b is equal to 0, a linear equation in one variable x, this is called a linear equation in one variable. Linear equation in one variable x. Linear equation in one variable x. Linear, instead of this equal to symbol, if you use greater or less or greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, if you use these symbols instead of is equal to, that is called linear inequation. Linear inequation. See here, if a and b are real numbers, any real number you can take, but a not equal to 0, then each of the following statements is called a linear inequation. So in this chapter, we will be having only first degree linear inequations. Linear means first degree only. Don't forget that. Linear means first degree. So ax plus b less than 0, ax plus b greater than 0, ax plus b greater than or equal to 0, ax plus b less than or equal to 0. Such type of statements are called linear inequations. Okay? So, for doing problems, you should have some concepts here. So remember, hereafter we will be having only greater or less or greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. So such type of symbols we are going to see now. Okay? Listen now. So first degree inequations, that is linear inequations, we are going to see. Before that, you should know replacement set and solution set. Concept you should understand. Replacement set and solution set. Solution set. For this, anyway we have some concepts here. Set of natural numbers. You should have this. Set of natural numbers denoted by n or positive integers. Set of natural numbers or positive integers denoted by n and starting from 1, so on. Right? 1, 2, 3, so on. Similarly, set of whole numbers including 0. Set of whole numbers w is equal to starting from 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. Next, set of integers. Set of integers z or I also we can write. Set of integers is nothing but 0, right side positive integers, the left side negative integers. 0, 1, 2, 3, so on. This side -1, -2, -3, so on. Set of integers. So set of integers means 0, positive integers, negative integers. 0 is neither positive nor negative. So set of real numbers means all will come. Rational and irrational, all will come. Okay. For example, take x less than 4. Is this linear inequation? Right, because less than symbol is there. Less than symbol is there. Suppose replacement set is, I will take natural number, whole number, integer. I will take these three sets. For example, if x belongs to n, this symbol, how do we read this? Belongs to. If x belongs to n means x is a natural number. So if x is natural number, how many natural numbers you will get for this solution set? That is called a solution set. So solution set will be, I can write solution set will be x less than 4 means below 4. Below 4, how many natural numbers you have? Below 4, how many natural numbers you have? See, for example, if you take number line like this, here you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, positive integers right side, negative integers left side, -1, -2, -3, -4. So what does it mean here? X less than 4 means below 4. Below 4 means 3 onwards, like this. Left side. Below 4 means all these numbers will come. But what is our condition here? Natural numbers only we should take. How many natural numbers are there below 4? Below 4, how many natural numbers we have? See that? 1, 2, 3 only. 0 is not natural number, whole number. So below 4, how many natural numbers we have? 1, 2, 3. So if the replacement set is natural number, we will get solution set as 1, 2, 3 for this inequation. Right? Suppose if solution set is W, capital W means whole numbers, then what is my solution set here? Will be changed. Why? Because below 4, how many whole numbers are there? Now 0 also will come. Right? So 0, 1, 2, 3. Why did I take 0? Because replacement set is whole number. So below 4, all the whole numbers. Means no negative numbers starting from 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Suppose if x is from integer, if replacement set is an integer, so what is the solution set here? Will be below 4, how many integers are there? Below 4, how many integers are there? Many integers are there. You cannot count now. So many integers are there. So I will write like this. So x such that x less than 4 and x belongs to z. This is called set builder form. Set builder form. Set builder form or rule form. This is called in the set theory, we will get this. So solution set, if there is many, you can write under set builder form. So x such that x less than 4 and what type of x I am going to take? Integers. So all the integers below 4 can be the solution for this inequation if the replacement set is z. Right? If the replacement set is n, finite set you have got. Finite set. finite set. Why did I say finite set? This because countable number of elements are there. For example, this is also finite set only because we are able to count the number of elements. So that is also finite set. But this is infinite set. Why? Can you count the number of elements in the set? No. So that is called infinite set. Okay? Is that clear? Now I'll tell you some properties for inequations, right? So solution set depends on replacement set. So according to replacement set, we will be getting the solutions for a given inequation. Remember that point, okay? Now, some properties I'll explain. Properties of inequation. Some properties are there. First one, I'll take one inequation here. A greater than B. If A is greater than B, then we have some facilities here. We can add the same number on both sides. So we can add the same number on both sides. So there is no change in the inequality symbol. We can add both sides the same number. Or you can subtract the same number from both sides. We can add same number on both sides, or we can subtract the same number from both sides, right? Or you can have this also. If A less than B, we can add the same number on both sides. There is no change in the inequality symbol. We can subtract the same number from both sides. There is no change in the inequality symbol. That is first one. For example, take again same inequation, A greater than B. So we can multiply the same number on both sides. But here one condition is there. C must be positive. Suppose C must be positive. Positive number means what? C greater than 0, above 0. Above 0 all are positive numbers. Right, correct? In the number line 0, 1, 2, this side -1, -2. Above 0 all are positive. So that is representation. So C is greater than 0. Positive number representation you think of. X greater than 0 means it is positive. X less than 0 means negative. So here C I am taking one positive number. If you multiply both sides with a positive number, there is no change in the inequality symbol. For example, if I multiply with the negative number C less than 0, then inequality symbol will be changed. Remember this. If A is greater than B, then A into C less than B into C. See, greater than became less than. Why? Because I am multiplying both sides by a negative number. For example, you consider this. 5 is greater than 3. Okay? I will multiply both sides with -2, for example. So then 5 into -2, 3 into -2. So 5 minus 2 is -10. This is -6. Here you have greater than now. So multiplying with both sides negative means I told you less than. You see which one is more here, -10 or -6? So -6. So correct. So if you take product with the negative number, inequality symbol changes. If there is greater than, it becomes less than. If there is less than, it becomes greater than. Similarly, in the case of less than also we can write. If you multiply positive number, there is no change if C is positive. Suppose if C is negative, less than becomes greater than. So remember that property. In the case of division also same. In the case of division also same. If A is greater than B, I can write A by C greater than B by C. If C is positive, there is no change. For example, if I take negative number, greater than becomes less than B by C if C is negative. Understand here? So whenever you multiply or divide with positive number, there is no change in the inequality symbol. Suppose if you multiply with negative or divide with negative, then we can change the inequality symbol. Fourth, if A is greater than B, if I take reciprocals, suppose 1 by A, 1 by B, means greater will become less. For example, if there is A less than B, if I take reciprocal 1 by A greater than 1 by B. Understand? If you take reciprocals also, there will be changing in the inequality symbol. Clear? These are the main properties. When we are doing problems, it is mostly useful. Okay? Try to note. We will see some problems in the next class. Okay? Thank you.